Welcome back, everybody. This is another walkthrough for Nahamcon23 CTF. This one is stickers. It is a hard level challenge in the web category. Let's go ahead and dive on in. So I've already started it up. We are just given really nothing in the description, but we give a connection string. So I went ahead. I started with Burp Suite on this one. So we get this here. I've already filled in some stuff. I'm going to submit it. You'll see that we get back a PDF. So I'm assuming there's something with that PDF that we can exploit. So let's go ahead and intercept. And we're going to send this over to repeater. Send a repeater. All right, now let's go ahead and send this. And so we're going to get back that PDF. First thing I noticed is this DOM PDF, and I don't remember where, but I remember seeing a YouTube video of someone exploiting this. So let's go ahead and take a look for it. So if we look up here, there is this positive security, DOM PDF RCE. That's the first one I clicked on. Basically, it shows you, oh, DOM PDF 1.2. That's pretty awesome. And there are the exploit pieces right here. So you got a CSS file and a font. And then this is the link that they have that goes into depth on the actual exploit. And the way that it works is you're able to include a style sheet in your PDF, and that style sheet can reference a remote font. And the font doesn't have to end in like a TTF. So the way that it will work is, let's go ahead and pull up CSS. So you're going to have something like this where it's like exploit font, and then, hey, here is your URL. So this is going to be the remote thing. So I need to change this something. I already have ngrok up and running, so I'm going to copy that link address. I'm going to replace everything up here. I also need to update. I don't care about that, actually. We'll look at that in a minute. I also need to update this part right here. So this is just a little helper I built in Python that will give me some of the information I will need later. Really, all it does is the way that, if we go back here, it's going to download. So it'll download that CSS file from us. And based on that CSS file, it will download the remote font file. And that font file will get cached, and we'll be able to access it via an exposed URI. So the way that it's going to work is if, like in this scenario, test underscore font turns into test font, this is the type, which is normal. And you can see in our CSS that we have normal specified right here. And then it goes ahead and it takes a MD5. You'll see that I'm doing this remote font URL. So it's taking the remote host and the file name. So putting this together, same thing that would be like right here. So basically this is just doing MD5 on that, and that it's putting that into the file name. Sorry, click on the wrong thing. So you see here, it removes all the underscores. So it's just saying, hey, whatever that file is. So in our case, it's going to be exploit font underscore normal underscore, and then that MD5. And then the cool thing is it keeps whatever that file type is. So in our case, we want PHP because this is all based on PHP. And so we can get a PHP shell here. So let's go ahead and put it all together. So I already have ngrok up and running. I have my web server running to host my files. I have the two files that we need. So I've created, let's go ahead and show the PHP file built in anyways. So here's all the precursor stuff that you have to make it a valid font file. That's just literally copied from the POC that's out there. But I went ahead, instead of just doing a PHP info, I've put in a PHP one-liner web shell. So we'll be able to access that, and then exploit CSS. We just have our URL that's going to point back to us. It's going to grab the exploit font. And then this here is going to help us get all this information. So it's going to give us the style sheet that we're going to embed into the PDF that's going to cause all of this to happen. It's going to give us the remote URL, which I forget why I printed that one out. I think it was just to be helpful. But then it's going to give us the actual file path that we want to access. So I'm just going to go ahead and run that. Buffer API required. What? Of course. Do stuff live. Objects supporting the buffer API required. Oh, I typed all this and haven't run it. There we go. This is why you don't do things live. All right, so now we have our style sheet. We're going to head and copy that. We're going to take it over here. I just was putting it in the organizational name. I know one of my teammates was trying on a different one, and that did not copy. That's great. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. He tried it in email and some of the other ones, and it didn't work, but I do know the organizational name works. So we're going to go ahead and submit this, and we should see our proxy. We got to forward that. So it went ahead. You can see that we don't have that HTML that's there. If we check here, you can see that it has access both our exploit as well as our exploit font. So now we should be able to take this file name. And so if we go back here and we look, it's going to be dompdf lib fonts and then that file name. So let's go ahead and go back here. I'm going to turn off intercept. And we'll just go ahead and replace everything. Pass the base URL, dompdf lib fonts, and paste that in. Looks like our font file. And so now we can do cmd equals ls, and we'll just check the base file system. There's our flag. Now we can do cat. I can type flag.txt, and there we go. We have the flag. Hope that's helpful. It was a fun challenge. It always helps to watch a bunch of YouTubers, apparently. All right, have a great day.